forgot we moved off of Snapchat, so I don't have to do the slide whole thing anymore. Anyways, good evening, everybody. I know you haven't seen my lovely, beautiful voice. Hold on. Refreshing. Okay, my lovely voice in this format in a while, but we're back. I just took a break. I didn't feel like doing it for a few weeks, which I know people have been looking for. The people have been wanting Shot Sunday to come back, right? And we're back in a big way now on YouTube. Think about that for a bit. Because this gives you the ability, now you can skip through. I know you guys don't like the sports section. The sports section isn't going anywhere. But now you can skip through, right? You can listen on your way to work. You can listen in one consistent, no more clip where I'm like, I'm in the middle of thought, and then, it goes to the next snap, right? No more awkwardness, no more awkward transitions, no more 30-minute of Snapchat story. Just pure, unadulterated Shot Sunday content. It's been... What even happened this week? I feel like I start every episode like that. What even happened this week? But, I didn't train anybody all week. Wait, did I? I might have had one day at backs, but no, I don't think I trained anybody all week. And it was pretty fucking nice. It's nice to get a week off. I don't train anybody next week. Well, I have one person on launches for like one day, but I don't train anybody the week after either. And it's nice to just have like a break from standing behind someone else and watching them drive and hoping they don't do something that I can't immediately fix. That said, I wouldn't mind doing like 2 or 3 days a week. Give me like one training line a week. That's all I want. We'll talk a little bit more about training later in the episode. But I also pulled off a pretty fucking sick maneuver. If you were there, you were there. Just know, West Angle, red side, I got that shit covered. I got that shit on lockdown. And just to get us started for that first shot's going out to Jacob, who was there with me. Jacob, CP, which, we're going to talk about that too, because I got some thoughts on this CP group, but I just want to give that to Jacob Tripp for being my deckhand and dealing with all that, because he's a good guy. Ooh, not too bad. Yeah, anyways, uneventful week, nothing crazy. Just your stock standard week. Oh, I saw it. Okay, there's good. There's my next point. Saw the Minecraft movie with Sierra and Ryan. It's actually probably the longest movie I've seen all year, right? I'll get it out of the way. Like, if you want to like look at it from like a movie snob, which if you're sitting there, right, and this isn't like your actual job, and you're sitting there analyzing the Minecraft movie starring Jack Black as like some kind of think piece, let's dial it back here, buddy. It is an hour and 41 minutes of Jack Black shouting Minecraft terms at you. But it was funny as fuck. This was like maybe the hardest I've laughed at a movie since Puss in Boots 2 came out. And if you know me, I fucking love Puss in Boots 2. If you've ever heard me talk about that movie, that is like my second favorite movie of all time. I fucking love Puss in Boots. But like, Jason Momoa was pretty funny. I think they need to stop trying to make Jason Momoa funny, but for what they tried, I think Jason Momoa was funny. And all the jokes that like weren't Minecraft related were like fucking hilarious. Like, there's a joke about this lady like running people over, and she's like, Something's ringing in my ear. Probably the tinnitus. But like there's this joke with this lady. Like the Yoda, run over kids in my Honda Civic. I must, Yoda running over kids in Honda Civic. She's like, I hope people don't sue me for. Cause usually they want to sue me for hitting them with my Jeep Grand Cherokee. Like that's fucking funny. If you're sitting there not expecting it. And the movie has a bunch of like stupid jokes that just come out of nowhere that you can't help like at least snort at. It's a very funny movie, even if you're like not. This is a movie for little kids. Like it's like Dogman, right? It's not quite for little kids like Dogman is, but this is very clearly like catered towards a younger audience. But it's funny as fuck. And they kind of set themselves up for a sequel. So I will be the first person in the fucking theaters when Minecraft 2 comes out. While we're on the topic of that, I just want to run like, why the fuck are people throwing popcorn, man? I know it's a bunch of fucking frat boys going to like 50 frat boys going to a movie theater and just tossing popcorn and fucking a chicken everywhere when he says chicken jockey, but let's grow up. Let's be real. These frat boys all have fucking like banker investment jobs lined up for them already, and college is just kind of like a handshake deal for them to get the job. But what do I fucking know? Anyways, this next shot's gonna go out to Sierra and Ryan for watching the Minecraft movie with me. Thank you. I don't think I care for vodka anymore. I used to drink like exclusively like Svedka back when I was in Michigan. Like every time I'd go buy like liquor is Svedka. And Smirnoff and whatever. And I think, or maybe I'm just outgrowing the taste of liquor in the first place, which I'm okay with. Liquor just doesn't taste fucking. This shit does not taste good. I feel like I had something. Oh, big topic here, right? Okay, this is kind of my like off the chain, like not related to anything topic for the week. I think kids should have sophisticated menus, right? And let me delve into this because I feel like I've talked about this before. I don't think I did it on Shot Sunday. It might have just been a conversation I had with like Aaron and Sabrina, but I think kids menus at like restaurants, and this is like kind of just approaching it from the Disney bubble, right? Where you do have a very diverse amount of cuisine to enjoy as an adult. But then you scroll down the kids menu, right? And maybe this is me being too woke about menus because when my trainees are doing well enough, I'm just sitting there fucking scrolling Disney menus. When you go through like Flying Fish, for example, right? Actually, Flying Fish is one of my examples for restaurants that actually do have a pretty nice kids menu, right? But let's say you're going to like whatever, like let's go to Les Cellier, right? First of all, why are your kids going to Les Cellier? But your kids deserve to eat steak too, right? So you go to Les Cellier and you look at their menu, right? And you got steak, cut a steak, you know, stuff for adults, right? And then you go to the kids menu. Hot dog, taco, hamburger. Not actually taco, but I've been waiting to say that, right? Hot dog, taco, hamburger. You go to the next restaurant. Hot dog, taco, hamburger. You go to the next restaurant. Hot dog, taco, hamburger. What the fuck are we feeding these kids? And we wonder why kids grow up. Why you got fucking Georgie Porgy out here only wants to eat fucking pizza and chicken tendies. We need to give kids sophisticated themed menus to expand their palate. And if they don't like it, cool. We can have fucking chicken and pasta, right? But we need to encourage our kids, right? And I guess this is slightly on the parents too, right? And not just the menu. The kids need to have a menu to pick from, but as a parent, you need to encourage your child to expand their palate, right? Try something new. And maybe this is just because I grew up being a fucking fat ass, like eating whatever it's put in front of me. But I've been blessed with having a palate that enjoys many different like tastes and flavors and kinds of food. And I think a lot of kids kind of deserve that chance to explore their palate and find what they really like, right? And you're never gonna know that if you're like, oh, 10 decent pizza, yum yum yum, French fries, yum yum yum, oh, hamburger, bun, lettuce, tomato. Ah, who are fucking kidding? Picky eaters aren't even eating the tomato. Bun, lettuce, patty, sauce, bun. Let's grow. Let's evolve as a species, right? Let's set our kids on a path where they have a relationship with food where they can appreciate like another culture's food, right? And maybe you find something you'll never know you like before, right? I just think kids deserve better, right? I as a parent will do my damnedest to make sure we're not a fucking tendies and pizza every night and like mac and cheese, and I fucking love mac and cheese, but we can at least like explore, right? And say, you know what, maybe they do like even it doesn't even have to be a crazy thing. Like maybe they do like butter chicken. Maybe they do like General Tso's, right? Maybe they do like sushi, right? It's like I don't some people are picky about sushi, right? And I think that's a you like it or you don't, right? Or even like British food, because British food, if you've ever seen British food online, it looks like someone like shit on a plate and then like poured some braised beef on it, right? But maybe that's good. Maybe bangers and mash ain't so bad. Maybe those mushy peas ain't so bad. Maybe we have to give it a try. Maybe we need to make sure that our kids actually give them a chance in the first place to actually experience bangers and mash, because they're going to go to London on their high school senior trip and say, where's the chicken tenders? Where's the mac and cheese? Where is the cheese pizza? Do you want that to be your kid? I don't think I want it to be mine. Think about it. Just think about it. Our kids deserve better. And while we're out talking about, I mentioned flying fish earlier, right? Flying fish, you admittedly still has chicken tenders, pizza, mac and cheese, right? But Flying Fish, being like a kind of seafood restaurant on a boardwalk theme, has like a charbroiled fish for kids, right? So now this kid can decide for themselves, hey, I want to try the fish, right? Or you as a parent can go to your kid and encourage them like, hey, maybe you try some fish today. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe you like it, right? And I think that's a good way to go about it. I'm not saying the entire menu needs to be like verbatim the adult menu, but maybe give them like a choice or two, right? Maybe a little simplified, because I think as a kid you learn to appreciate like spices and stuff, but and like different flavors and different like cooking methods used, but you don't have like the right, it tastes good or it doesn't, right? Not to call kids stupid or anything, but right, as an adult can describe what I like about a dish, like in great detail, right? For a kid, it doesn't really matter that much, and it shouldn't matter that much to them. It's just like yummy or not yummy, right? And I think if you can encourage kids to find stuff that they think is good, right, from like from like a more sophisticated standpoint, I think that can only benefit them. I just went on like a 6-minute rant about fucking kids menus at restaurants. That is very funny to me. Anyways, this shot's gonna go out to, completely unrelated, the congratulations to Michael and Ashley McBee. They got married today. Probably the only real wedding that happened today. If you know, you know. That's that, though. That's kind of a rant I've had sitting on my mind that I don't think I unleashed on a Shot Sunday yet. And I think it's an important thing to get out there. So anyways, we're moving on to the sports section. I don't have a timestamp for you guys to skip to, so if you don't want to hear me talk about like baseball and a little bit about other sports, I think mainly basketball, go ahead and skip just like 3-4 minutes ahead. Then you should be good. Maybe check like 2 minutes first, right? Because I don't know how long I'm going to go off. You never know how long I'm going to go off on like a little sports rant. But let's talk about those fucking gritty Tigers. My fucking Detroit Tigers never giving up in any game ever. That's fucking Detroit, baby. Belt to ass on the Yankees this weekend. We almost got the sweep, but couldn't quite put the full picture together. That last game versus the Yankees, tagged Devin Williams for 3. Max Fried is a really fucking good pitcher, so sucks we couldn't put up any runs against him, but and then we lose that last game to the Yankees. We still took the first 2, which that's good shit. That is good shit. We have the best run differential in the American League right now, like tied with the AL East leading Blue Jays right now, right? Or whoever's atop I just looked at it like an hour or 2 ago, right? We are tied with the Blue Jays or the Yankees for the best run differential in the league, and we have also given up the second least run, literally 1 run less than the Chicago White Sox, who are not even last place in the AL Central, by the way. That is the Minnesota Twins. Absolutely poverty franchise. I have been waiting to dog on the fucking Twins for years. This fucking shit-ass dick dug dog booty butt team whose big 3, Carlos Correa, Royce Lewis, Byron Buxton, these motherfuckers are never on the field at the same time. They put up a graphic. Over the last 3 seasons, those 3 have been in the lineup together 39 times. 39 out of 400 fucking games. And even when they are in the lineup together, what do these guys even do? Ground into double plays? Byron Buxton runs into one every one. What's the 178 hitter this year? Nothing to my gritty fucking Tigers, right? We were down 4-1. I turned the fucking game off and clocked my break. I come back and like my phone's fucking blowing up. We're up 5-4 because the Tigers never give up. That's what fucking the Tigers are about. That is what Detroit sports is about. Never give up. Game's not over until the game's actually fucking over. Every person contributes, right? Move it down the fucking line, right? And I know it's not the same for like football and basketball where you can just kind of like, oh, next man up, right? But that's how the Tigers fucking play. Z-Mac's batting like 350. Z-Mac has one of the best averages in baseball right now, right? He's crazy on fire. Torque bomb. Another torque bomb today. Spencer Torkelson is back. If you are not invested, invest in Spencer Torkelson right now. I'm fucking sweating talking about Spencer Torkelson, right? That's my fucking guy. That's my fucking guy, Spencer Torkelson. I want him to do well for so long, and it's finally here where he looks like a complete hitter. He looks like nothing like the guy last year that got sent down to AAA because he sucked dick. Right? Spencer Torkelson is back, baby. I fucking love it, right? Dylan Dingler's stepping up, right? Jake Rogers got hurt. Here's fucking Dylan Dingler. Great baseball name. Dylan Dingler. Get that name memorized because you're going to want to hear it, right? Pitching staff has been great. Job found it fucking today, right? Even if the strikeouts don't show it, a lot of more swing and miss. That cutter is fucking disgusting. If you watch a Jackson Job cutter, how do you fucking hit that? I've never seen a cutter move like Jackson Job's cutter before, right? Not even Mariano Rivera. That's the only fucking pitch he threw was a cutter, right? Cutter inside. You knew exactly the pitch that's coming in, and you knew exactly where it was going to be, and you couldn't hit it, right? And you couldn't get any good barrel on that ball, right? Jackson Job's cutter is fucking completely unhittable. That is the most disgusting pitch I've ever seen in my life. I have a little bit more to talk about. Dodgers got absolutely fucked today. 16-0 by the Cubs. Are the Cubs here? Are the Cubs back? Is it Cubby time? Kyle Tucker might be looking at some big bucks this offseason is what I'm saying. Because Vlad Jr. signed if you didn't know, Vlad Jr. signed a $500 million extension with the Blue Jays a few days ago. 14 years, $500 million. I wish I made anything near like a fraction of what a baseball player made, and I would be a very happy man for the rest of my life. But that's why basketball players want to be football players want to be basketball players, and both of them want to be baseball players. TLDR, Kyle Tucker is getting paid this offseason. I'm a Seiya Suzuki believer. I'm an Ian Happ believer. And maybe the Cubs do have a say in the NL Central. Maybe the Brewers aren't so inevitable after all, because they just fucked up a game versus the D-backs today, right? I think the Cubs are up 2 games on them right now. Or like a game and a half, because I keep forgetting the Cubs and Dodgers played like 2 games before the season even started that actually count. What else happened around the league? James Wood. Let's pay attention. Pay attention to James Wood. This man only knows how to hit opposite field home runs, and they are not cheap shots at all. He hits them to like dead center field, like left center, dead center, like opposite field home runs, and this man is fucking strong, like 70 grade power, fucking strong. Let's pay attention to James Wood. Do I have anything else to say about the league? I'm winning my fantasy baseball match right now. My guys keep getting fucking hurt. God, I had fucking Ketel Marte's on the injured list. Parker Meadows, injured. Fucking CJ Abrams just went on the injured list today. What the fuck's going on? Now I have fucking bums wrapping up. Oh, okay, Jacob Wilson is not a bum. But, you know, as good as Christian Campbell's been, I kind of want Ketel Marte on my fucking team instead. Right? Yeah, we're going to segment off baseball for a little bit. I'll have a more concentrated thought next week when I record, right? Detroit basketball is fucking back, baby. Detroit basketball is fucking back. Pistons just locked in the 6th seed today. We're playing the Knicks. Pistons in 6. That's what I got. Ooh, excuse me. Pistons in 6. Put it on the fucking books. It's happening. Cade Cunningham, 41 points, 12 assists, and 9 rebounds. Game 6 clinching game. Put in the fucking books. Put it on Hard Rock Bet. Put it on FanDuel. Whatever the fuck you want. It's happening. right? And for that, this completely related shot's going out to Rock Lee from Naruto, right? You have to think about, when you think about the athletic spirit, right? And someone who's like mobile and athletic, you think of Rock Lee, right? This guy had no genjutsu, no ninjutsu. He only had taijutsu, right? Of his 3 jutsus, and he was the fucking best at it, right? So he would probably be the best Naruto athlete, right? So this one's going out to Rock Lee. We're bringing it back a little classic this time. If you weren't here for like the very first few shot Sundays, like the 4th shot would always go out to some random fucking character, right? Video game, anime, whatever the fuck you want it to be. So this one's going out to Rock Lee. Vodka still fucking sucks, boys. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, we're establishing something new. And then this is a shot to my heart, because you're too late. Craig Kimbrell has still not been given a big league offer. So unfortunately, Shot Sunday has been forced to DFA Craig Kimbrell. In response to this roster move, we will be calling up the GOAT, LeBron James. This shot's going out, LeBron James. Hold on. I'm gonna hit a little Benny Buckets here. Hold on. Splash. LeBron. Of course, Benny Buckets wishes hits fucking shots at the rate LeBron does. Anyway, that's it for this day's Shot Sunday. I'm gonna post a link on the Snapchat story, right? So, if you're unfamiliar with the origin of Shot Sunday, right? This was just like a Snapchat story. Same format, same general idea. But this is a little easier to digest, right? So, if you see this, leave the comments down below. What do you want to see, right? No music this time, no poll, no whatever. We'll leave that for next time, right? Just let me know what you think of this episode and what you want to see from future episodes of YouTube Shot Sunday. Anyways, we'll see you next time when I microwave my ice cream. Later.